see that divorced couple right over there? It's your fault! Hey everyone, today I'm gonna react to Autism Speaks' old advertisement, I Am Autism. I heard they said some bad things about me and other autistic people. So let's watch.
I am autism.
Okay. Go on.
I'm visible in your children, but if I can help it, I am invisible to you until it's too late.
I thought this was about autistic awareness, not rabies. It would make more sense for rabies because it tends to have a long incubation time period before symptoms show up, and when that happens, it's technically too late because there's nothing you can do about curing rabies. I'm not dying because I'm autistic!
I know where you live, and guess what? I live there too.
According to Autism Speaks, autistic people like myself dox neurotypicals. I'm going to put your addresses online in the next 10 minutes. See you when you get swatted.
I hover around all of you. I know no color barrier, no religion, no morality, no currency.
Oh, I'm a spooky ghost, and I haunt people who live in this home that inhabit autistic relatives. I am a changeling that possesses innocent children. Oh, you must suffer!
I speak your language fluently, and with every voice I take away, I acquire yet another language.
Turn down the lamp beside me because it was getting too dark, but not Autism Speaks making me out to be like Ursula off Little Mermaid. Poor unfortunate souls. Like, come on.
I work very quickly. I work faster than pediatric AIDS, cancer, and diabetes combined.
Yep, you heard that right, folks. I'm more diseased than a cancer patient. I'm more diseased than a diabetic. I'm more likely to die than someone who has AIDS. Yep. Because I'm dying of autism. Because autism is such a disease. I'm diseased and I'm dying. Just take me to the hospital. Put me on my deathbed so I can say my last words to my family before I die.
And if you are happily married, I will make sure that your marriage fails.
Yeah, because I caused a divorce. I'm the reason behind your messy divorce. Why you're going single. Why you're never going to have another mate again. Because it's my fault. Sure, your mate has cheated on someone else, but I told them to cheat. Because I am a demon spawn. Yeah!
Your money will fall into my hands, and I will bankrupt you for my own self-gain.
Says that right, because I'm the reason you're living in a box outside of town that is rat infested. Yep, I'm the reason you got evicted, because I stole your rent money. Yeah!
I don't sleep, so I make sure you don't either. I will make it virtually impossible for your family to easily attend a temple, a birthday party, a public park, without a struggle, without embarrassment, without pain.
Welp, because I cause pain and suffering. I'm the root of every problem on this planet. And to save people from those problems, you're gonna have to kill me.
You have no cure for me. Your scientists don't have the resources, and I relish their desperation.
Of course you can't cure autism. It's genetic. And why do you need a cure for? Is it so you can eradicate me? Do you want me dead?
Your neighbors are happier to pretend that I don't exist. Of course, until it's their child.
What now? Are you saying that autism is contagious? Are you saying it's like Ebola? Are you saying it's like a coronavirus? You're saying that autism can spread from person to person? You think it's a communicable disease?
I am autism. I have no interest in right or wrong. I derive great pleasure out of your loneliness. I will fight to take away your hope. I will plot to rob you of your children and your dreams. I will make sure that every day you wake up, you will cry, wondering who will take care of my child after I die.
Now they're saying that I'm a swapped version of my original self. Like, I'm some changeling that should be rid of. Like, can you just make up your mind? Like, what am I? A virus or a demon spawn?
The truth is, I am still winning, and you are scared. And you should be. I am autism. You ignored me. That was a mistake.
So to sum it up, Autism Speaks claims that I ruin lives and that parents and relatives of autistic people should be scared of said autistic people because they're burdens on society. And if they die, this society will become utopic and something like a paradise. Like, it will be beautiful because autistic people are the worst things that came out of the world. Worse than the Black Plague. Worse than rabies. We kill people. We are murderers. We ruin neurotypical lives. And to stop this, we shall die. So after that weird, scary, fear-mongering poem, it then cuts to parents and relatives of autistic people discussing how they'll fight autism. If you're gonna fight autism, which is part of your kid who is autistic, you're fighting your kid. You hate your kid. Also, there are two lines that struck out to me when I watched it. Here's the first one.
We are coming together in all climates.
We call on all faiths.
We search with technology
and voodoo,
prayer and
herbs, genetic studies,
and a growing awareness you never anticipated.
So let me just name some of the methods of how they treat autism. Voodoo, prayer, and herbs. This sounds like something out of the 700 Club. That sounds televangelical. Is it just me? They're not the ones who were diagnosed autistic. It's their autistic relative. Sure, they might be autistic themselves, just undiagnosed when the PSA was released. But if they are autistic, they're being ableist towards themselves and their kid. Also, your kid might have a voice, you know? I don't know. They could, because, you know, they can speak for themselves if they're old enough. Alright. Also, your family life isn't ruined because of your kid's autistic. How your kid's autistic. You brought this. If you don't want an autistic kid, then don't have kids. Got it? The second quote I'd like to bring up is like at the end of the video, so yeah, let's get right in.
Think that because my child lives behind a wall, I am afraid to knock it down with my bare hands?
Lives behind a wall. Your kid is not isolate from society. Your kid is right in front of you. Just because they're autistic doesn't mean they can't socialize. Sure, it might not be in the proper way, but hey, they can socialize. Your kid still blindly loves you. You're probably not the autistic one. That's your kid. Your kid's autistic, not you. So if he can't speak, whether verbally, digitally, signed, written, let them speak in their own way. Honestly, this advertisement is very ableist. It might as well have been this. I am an autistic person. I'm the reason you're single now. I'm the reason you're in poverty and begging for change in a box on the streets of New York City. I'm the reason you got evicted in the first place. To relieve yourself of this burden and finally reclaim your life, you will need to take me. Instead, I deserve it. I'm a changeling of the former self of your child. I'm an autistic person. Fear me.